Today's mysterious guest is not so mysterious any longer. She's KJ Blattenbauer, a publicist, and she helps people uh, learn about how to publicize their services and offers online, right? And not just online.
All over, in print, podcast, everywhere. Thank you so much for having me. But it's my mission to take entrepreneurs and influencers and experts in their industry and take them from being the best kept secret to literally industry leaders you can't stop hearing about anywhere.
Awesome. And I assume, and we had a bit of a chat at the back end, that she has created an awesome course about it. But what made you create a course?
I have been doing public relations for nearly 23 years. I've been with agencies, I've been in corporations that have used agencies, and now I've had my own shop for about 7 years. And what I was learning is the PR principles are the same, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what you're trying to promote or pitch, whether it's a product, a service, a course, anything. You can do it yourself. You don't have to pay a publicist. You don't have to pay an agency. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month to promote your offering or promote your expertise. You can do it yourself following simple steps. And that's why I created my PR 101 course. It's called It Girl, and it literally walks you through what PR is, to how you use it to your advantage, to how you use your PR hits to get more PR.
Awesome. And it's very much needed, right? Nowadays, especially that we also talked about it a bit. Paid advertisement goes or should go hand in hand with publicity and organic reach as well, right?
Right. So we hear all the time, you have to be seen, you have to be on social media, you have to run these Facebook ads, and that's great. But just like they tell you not to farm on borrowed land, you don't own your Facebook, you don't own your Instagram, you can't control their algorithms, you can't even control how much you're spending on Facebook ads really, because they're going to charge you $1 today, but it'll be $3 tomorrow to reach the same people. What's great about public relations, it's like your email list, it's like your website. You own that, you can control that, and it doesn't cost you any money. It's free to promote yourself and use PR. So instead of just throwing money on ads, putting something out there and helping a few Instagram posts get seen, you can be validating your expertise by showing up on podcasts, on other people's blogs, promoting yourself as the expert on your local TV station or with one of your local groups. And that will help push everything else forward, the ads you pay for, especially Facebook. When people go and see your Facebook ad, if they click on it, and then you say you're an expert in, I don't know, automotive, and they go to your website and they don't see that you've been in any automotive publications, you haven't written any blog posts about it, you don't have any customer testimonials, you just burned through money on a Facebook ad saying you're an expert, but you have no third-party validation to back that up. So people aren't going to buy from you, even if it's the greatest Facebook ad ever. What PR does is it gives you a free platform to amp up your validation, to prove that you are an expert and carry your message outside of your normal circle of influence.
Awesome. And what I hear is that you have a grand enough expertise so that it was easy for you to create the course itself. But if you could choose just one thing that you would have done differently with the knowledge that you have now about online courses, what would it have been?
It's almost embarrassing to admit, but I think it's a great lesson for everyone else. And so I'm going to share it. I'm a publicist. I can promote anything. And I've literally promoted everything from technology to makeup to puppies to nonprofit events. I can promote anything. I was not prepared, and I definitely wasn't prepared for how hard it was, but I was so surprised. I know that you can't just put something out there like a course, launch it, and people will come. You have to promote it nonstop with every venue that you can. I was not prepared I knew I was going to maybe have to run 1 or 2 Facebook ads, was not prepared for the spend or the amount or how much those people who tout 7 or 6 figure launches or sales are actually spending, that it's thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars to get to those numbers. I literally am blown away by what people spend in Facebook ads to get a course to take off, and that it's necessary.
Yeah, it is. It is. I agree. I completely agree. Okay. So if you met somebody today who would tell you that they want to create an online course, what would be the first step that you would advise them to do?
I would advise them to take some time and figure out exactly why they want to create that course and what the value proposition is that they're giving to someone. If they can't clearly communicate in a way that their target audience is going to connect and want to instantly say, oh my gosh, I need that, don't do the course right now. If you can't clearly communicate it, your target in a way that your target audience wants to receive that information, they're not going to hear you. You're going to be selling to no one. And it's a lot of work to put together a course. It's a lot of work to launch and to continue to promote a course. If you're not very clear in your messaging, there's no point in getting started. You have to be clear in your messaging. That's course 101 creation. That's my advice.
Thank you. It is business 101 to get clear on your messaging, and then you can package your expertise in any way you want to, be it a course, a group program, one-on-one coaching packages, whatever it is.
Yes, definitely. Messaging is always key.
Yeah. Okay, so what is the future of your course? Can you tell a bit about how it is going to evolve?
Sure. I have a big launch coming up for my course, but I'm going to evolve it into more one-on-one training, more group coaching. I want to see people go through the course at their own pace, and then I want them to check in with me. I want to be able to boost their brand even further. Once they've learned the basics, I want to give them 4 or 5 ideas that will catapult them for the next 365 days until they're ready to go back and revisit the course. And I want them to keep being able to evolve and promote themselves, because just as the news is always changing, there's always new opportunities for them to get more business and promote themselves.
So the launch is coming up in April, but we are going to drop the link to the course in the description box below, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
So people can have a look at it, right?
Yep, they can have a look at it. I'll also be running multiple webinars, and then I show up on my Facebook page live at least once or twice a month. So they can come check out my coaching style, get tips and advice from me, but just learn how to promote themselves, because they can do it on their own. They don't need to pay someone.
Awesome. Thank you very much for coming on to Expert Channel TV, and tell us about why you have created your course. And it's really, really a must for us to learn how to promote ourselves. And I'm sure that a lot of us can benefit from your course.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you having me on.